Magnificent. This is day 21 at sea, and we've still got very little wind. We're still waiting for the wind to fill in. It's very calm, as you can see behind me. It's really flat. It's beautiful, it's warm and sunny, and today we have seen humpback whales and dolphins. So it's been pretty amazing. We drifted last night, drifted through the night, and we drifted backwards 11 miles. So today we might make those 11 miles back in this very light wind. Yeah, it's 650 miles to Horta from here, and about 800 to Ponta Delgada if we decide to go straight there. That's it. We've got a full tank of water left. We've got plenty of food. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's slow going. It's a bit soul destroying, only doing 1 knot, 1.5 knots, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, and we've had some electronics issues which I've managed to temporarily bodge. The old Raymarine instruments have finally decided to pack up, or on their way out, but I've jigged a bit of stuff around and got that working, so at least we've got wind and depth back. Yeah, that's it. That's day 21. It appears we have a visitor.
Sunrise on day 22 of the passage. Just woken up. Probably just see our passenger there. Like me, he's just literally woken up at sunrise. He's having a bit of a clean and a bit of a stretch, and then I expect he'll be off. Lovely to see him. Had some dolphins this morning already as well. Had woke me up, and well, we'll see what more encounters for the day. I think he's probably getting ready to go now, but he's one of the cleanest passengers we've ever had. It's lovely. So this is our latest track. This is where we did the drifting. So we were heading down, then we drifted back up, and then we've been making our way slowly back down again. We're heading down towards the northeast. Heading for here, but we're going down this way because there's a bit of a system here, so we want to keep as far south as possible away from it, and then we'll be heading back up to the Azores. That's the current plan. They're actually both sides of the boat and at the bow, but John's off watch, and we have a rule: when people are off watch, you don't go out the cockpit. Here we are, another day in paradise. Bit grey today. Very lumpy bumpy, very swelly, 2 to 3 metres swells. I'm standing to the bow on the seat, and you can see that we're all over the place with the swells. They are pretty big. I'm going to move down now because that's not safe to stand up there. So, a pocket handkerchief. Oh, these swells are a pain in the ass, you can't even stand. Right, I'm going to sit and film. Might be easier. Right. Try that again. Another day, not sure what day it is, 22, 23, not sure. A scrap of head sail out because we're still trying to project the rigging, and it's pretty windy, it's very swelly. I'll just show you from, I'm sat here, so I'm just literally going to turn the camera around and you can see what it's like. We've changed to the small wind vane paddle, which should cope easier with the bigger waves and the bigger winds. Really grey today, I haven't even seen the sun at all. Oh, and joyous it's raining.
Well, it's day 23 at sea. The wind has got up much more than the forecast, not surprisingly. It's raining, the seas are up, we're kind of getting kicked around all over the place. Alison's obviously showing you what it's like outside. It's impossible to sleep because the boat is rolling backwards and forwards so much at the moment, so just keep going and wait for it to pass and wait for it to settle down a bit. Should be maybe another 12 hours, 14 hours, and then maybe it'll settle down a bit. Day 24 of the passage. Gentle winds, the sun's out, the seas are flat, nothing much happening. Yeah, we're making our way towards Horta. We have about 10 or 11 knots of wind and it's very calm. Nothing to report. Uneventful. We're thinking that we might lose the wind again later on today. There's just appears to be big holes in the wind wherever we are. There's wind to the north and south and east and west of us, but it doesn't seem to be anywhere we are. So we're just going to have to keep searching for it and making our steady way towards Horta. Breakfast on day 26.
Ham, potatoes, peas and carrots. It's not really a breakfast thing, but it's what we got, and it's food, and it'll be yummy.
The wind's come back nicely. "13 knots of wind." Oh, that's apparent, sorry. 10 knots of wind. conditions are nice and flat and it's sunny. We've still got the third reef in the main to try to put not too much pressure on the rig still. We're still being cautious with it because it's not over till it's over. We're about 235 miles to go, so a couple of days. So we are closing in on the Azores. It feels like we finally feel like we're getting close. It's the state of the boat.
Completely upside down.
Sleeping quarters. My bed sheet's hanging up. Stuff on the chart table. All the essentials.
Might have to have a little bit of a tidy up in a minute.
Yeah, we're going to have a tidy up and a clean up. 26, it's going to be 28 days at sea by the time we get there.
That's nearly a month.
Well, it is if you keep thinking February. So, yeah, it'll be 4 weeks at sea, so it's now it's our longest passage that we've undertaken so far. But it's been okay. We're doing well on food and water. We're starting to get down towards the end of our stocks. I mean, we could probably go another 2 weeks.
Yeah, you might eat some interesting stuff together, but
yeah, we would have to start eating more dried beans and things. But it's been
okay.
Yeah, it's been good. The provisioning has worked out really well. I am down to my last half a bar of chocolate, so 2 days, and then we'll be in Horta, and there's a good old supermarket there, and we can grab some more bars of chocolate. We have found that on a longer passage you do need quite a lot of snacks, chocolate, biscuits, that kind of thing to keep you going between the meals that you get or don't get, depending on the weather.
Day 27, good morning. I think I said it was 28 earlier, but it's actually 27. And well, it's a beautiful day. I showed you the sunrise, and now we have no wind. Have you ever seen the Atlantic Ocean looking so flat?
That's quite surreal, isn't it?
And we had dolphins earlier, which was really nice.
We're about to transfer another 40 litres of fuel into the main tank, and that should give us plenty of fuel to get there. We've 124 miles to go. I'm going to leave one 20-litre fuel can not in the tank, so if anything goes wrong or the fuel gauge is out, at least we know we've got that 120 litre left. It's the end of day 27 and the sun will be going down in about an hour. It's very, very flat calm. We're still under engine, as you can probably hear. And yeah, tomorrow we're about 75 miles away. So we should be arriving in Horta tomorrow. When the sun comes up in the morning, we should be able to see Faial. And then we'll be trundling into Horta. Here's what the sunset looks like this evening. Isn't that amazing? Flat calm. Alison's just made us a lovely pasta dinner, lovely cheesy pasta dinner, and I'm going to wash up and start doing watches. I think Alison's off to bed shortly, so it'll be my watch to start.
Good morning, it's day 28. The sun is out. I'm squinting. I'm only half asleep though because I've just woken up from my watch. And well, Faial and Pico, the Azores. We are nearly there after 28 days and I don't know how many thousands of miles, but more than we should have done and longer than we should have done. From St Martin in the Caribbean. We are going to be arriving in probably an hour or so-ish. As we've not checked into the Azores either ahead or obviously not because we haven't got there yet, we have to fly the quarantine flag. Then once we've checked into the country, we can put up the courtesy flags.
This is an old volcano. It's the caldera that's left in there. Just going up round the corner, up towards Horta. There's our first view of Horta. We've arrived in Horta after 28 days at sea. It's a quick panoramic where we are. We're very tired and we're really happy to be here. I'll do some more later. I'm going to get some sleep now. This is my sort of repair that I did on the rigging because it had started to undo. I don't know if you can see it here. It's one of the started to break there. So this is Dyneema. I've just put a shackle down here. So I've used a shackle here, used some Dyneema. This is just half hitched to do it, but it's essentially a trucker's hitch, but I used a shackle to keep some tension on, just to take the pressure off, so hopefully it didn't break, and it held up, so I'm very pleased. But this is what we've been concerned about during the trip, which is why it's taken us 28 days. This is just clamped together with a couple of, I don't know what you call these things, eye bolts. 2 eye bolts. I've used a bolt through between to clamp onto the wire. Just took that shackle round. But this is why it's taken us 28 days, because we've had to protect this shroud, stop it from breaking completely. I'm pleased to say it worked and it didn't part company, and we're going to get it repaired here in Horta.
We've been ashore and checked into the country, all in one building, in the Marina Capitanary building. Go into the marina first, then you go to immigration, and then you go to customs, all in one building. So now we can fly our courtesy flags, Portugal at the top, Azores at the underneath, and the quarantine flag is down. All checked in, super stuff. We've landed in Horta, the Azores.
2,530 something miles and 28 days later.
Whew.
We made it.
Maybe looking a little bit tired, a little bit grizzled, a little bit grey and a little bit... but we made it! Yay!